Hey guys, in this video, we will be discussing what are the essential tools needed in trading. Let's begin.
Here we go.
Una sa ating listahan is a broker. A broker is basically a trading platform kung saan nagkakaroon tayo ng transaction. The transaction may be our bid for our buy price, ask for our sell price. So, ano nga ba yung hinahanap natin sa isang broker? So, for me, ang importante sa isang broker is meron siyang conditional na functionality. Ibig sabihin nun is I can implement a buy on break strategy, or meron siyang auto cut loss na functionality, or even I can set a parameter kung saan is dun ako price level na magte-take profit. So, for example, we want to implement a buy on break na strategy. So, basically, a buy on break strategy is you want to price to break a specific level and dun ka palang bibili. You are buying higher of the current price, as you can see here on the graph. If the price break that level and you are not watching the market, and definitely you will miss your position. But with the auto buy functionality na condition na kaya nating set sa isang broker is kaya nating bumili of that position without even watching the market. At the same time, if the market traded slower of that price level that we want, is we can automatically cut our losses and exit our position. So with that capability is we can do our trading without even watching the market, which is very ideal for us na pwedeng mag-part-time na trader. So, with the conditional functionality ng ating broker is we can have a hands-free trades. So, ang advantage ng pagkakaroon ng hands-free trades is we let the market hit yung mga price level na mga gusto natin. Thus, yung ating sarili is naalis natin yung ating interference dun sa trade, because most of the time is yung emotion ang magkocontrol sa atin instead yung logical reasoning natin. So, before I forget pala, is a broker has a commission fees. So, basically, each buy and sell na transaction natin is meron mga commission yun and other mga tax na mga commissions. So, basically, before we even go into a trade, we should take into account yung mga fees na yon. So, under Philippine Stock Exchange na mga broker, is dalawa lang yung alam ko na merong gantong conditional order na functionality. Isa dito, yung ginagamit ko is yung AAA Equities, which you can see the link below, and also First Metro Pacific Pro. So, here are the other list ng mga PSEI na brokers na pwede nating magamit. Pero I'm not sure kung meron silang ganitong conditional na functionality. So, pagdating naman sa mga cryptocurrency na mga broker, ito yung mga listahan na pwede nating gamitin. Personally, I'm using Binance as my main broker sa cryptocurrency. Ito na tayo sa ating second list sa listahan, which is learning how to read a chart. So basically, a chart is just a visual representation ng mga prices na mga nangyari. So these are history of prices in a visual form. So with that, kaya nating evaluate yung value ng current price level niya by referencing it to the previous price. So for example, pumunta tayo ng supermarket and nakita natin yung mangga is 150 pesos per kilo. And hindi tayo bumili kasi namahalan tayo. Then, the next other week is bumalik na naman tayo sa supermarket. And then, bigla nating nakita yung presyo ng mangga is 100 pesos na lang per kilo. So, by referencing it to dun sa mga previous weeks na yun na dating 150 pesos is masasabi natin yung presyo na ng mangga na yun is mura na siya compared the last week. So, basically, in-evaluate natin yung value ng manggang yon on that current day by referencing it to the previous prices nung nakarang araw. Thus, nasabi natin yung presyo ng mangga ngayon is mas mura. So, basically, ang pagbasa ng chart is a important skill na kailangan nating matutunan para i-start ang ating trading journey. Actually, ang pagbasa ng chart is madali lang siyang matutunan. So, isipin lang natin na ang pagbasa ng chart is just like binabasa mo yung mga emotions ng mga participants na involved dun sa market na yon. So, you are reading the emotions ng mga tao na yon. So, basically, yung emotions na to is just very simple. This is hope, this is greed, this is fear, and this is hope. So, since ang mga participant dito is yung mga tao, is kaya mong identify yung mga emotions na nagte-take over dun sa mga participants na yon, kaya mong i-separate yung sarili mo sa kanila, and doon is malalaman mo is tama na ba pumili, tama na ba magbenta. So, bago ko pala makalimutan na in trading, anything can happen. So, basically, ang pagbasa ng chart, since yung mga yun is mga history of prices na yon, what will happen next is completely unknown. But still, what if I tell you na you can still make money without even knowing what will happen next? So sa next part, magkakaroon tayo ng crash course sa pagbasa ng chart. These are candlestick, the concept of support and resistance, the reversals of rule of support and resistance, the trend line, and the market cycles. So let's begin. So this is a candlestick wherein this is a popular price charting type na usually na ginagamit. So let's say we have a time frame dito sa candlestick na to na 1 day. So it means within 24 hours na yan, yung price ranges or yung galaw na yan is ito yung range na yon, with same with this one. So for example, yung start ng ating trading day, it opens the price level dito at the same time nag-close yung trading day natin within this price level. So, kaya siya kulay green. So, itong mga wick na to is just representation na within 24 hours na yun is na-reach niya yung level na yan. Dito naman sa side na to, dito nag-start ang ating 00 of the day and nag-close ang ating trading day at this price level, kaya siya kulay red. So, punta na tayo sa concept of support and resistance and reversal of role. So, basically, a support is an area or price level kung saan every time ma-hit yung price level na to, is the price keeps getting higher, which you can see very clearly dito sa chart na to on a 1-day time frame. So, sa resistance naman is just an area or price level kung saan every time ma-hit yung price level na yon is bumababa yung presyo. Meaning nun is yung mga sellers are nagte-take profit. Opposite naman sa support na to kung saan is yung mga buyer ay nagpo-position kung saan is nag-anticipate sila ng price bounce. So, punta na tayo sa concept of reversal of role. So, basically, if na-break yung resistance dati is magiging siya next na support, at kapag naman na-break yung support dito is magiging siyang next na resistance. So, this is yung ibig sabihin ng reversal of role. So, minimin nito is the support and resistance level are not absolute. So, with that in mind is makaka-generate tayo ng magandang strategy na pwede nating employ. So, for example, dito mapapansin nyo, this is a resistance level. So, diba kanina, define natin yung resistance is an area kung saan every time ma-hit na yun is yung mga sellers are nagtitake profit or nagbebenta na sila. So, mapapansin nyo dito is pagka-hit niya tong level na to is binaba niya konti lamang. Tapos, nagretry na naman siya dito na i-hit yung resistance na yun, ang binaba niya ganito lamang. Tapos, trinay niya na naman dito sa resistance na to at ganito lang ang binaba niya. So, makikita nyo dito is merong contraction ng price dito sa high level na to. So, mapapansin nyo, this is resistance pero yung presyo niya is hindi siya bumababa ng ganon. So, this is a sign of strength kung saan is pwede tayong mag-employ ng buy on break na strategy. Kasi nga, makikita natin dito na yung buyers are taking over. Diba nga sabi natin kanina, dito is supposed to be yung mga sellers yung mga in control. Pero mapapansin nyo dito, kahit anong gawin ng mga sellers is hindi nila mapababa ng ganun yung presyo. So, pwede tayong mag-implement ng buy on break na strategy. So, dito, na-hit niya dito yung price level na dito. Kung medyo ka na aggressive type is once na lagpasan niya yung price level na to between 6.2 is bumili ka na ng automatic at nag-cut loss ka around this level. So, hindi pa rin ma-hit yung cut loss level mo na yon. So, pero actually, ang magandang strategy dito is hintayin mo siya na mag-retest or reversal of role na yon. So, na-hit siya, dati siyang resistance dito, pagka break niya dito sa price level na to, is retest niya tong level na to. Dito maganda pong position. So, dito sa level nito, makikita mo is meron na yung parang weak na to na level na to. So, pwede ang gawin mo is bumili ka pagka-break nitong structure na to. So, buy on break on this, set mo sa broker mo, is dito ka nakabili ng presyo na yun. So, this is a reversal of role. Dati siya na resistance dito, ngayon magiging na siyang turn support. So with that in mind is yung reversal of rule is kaya mo mag-generate ng simple strategy. So punta na tayo sa ating next concept, which is a trendline channel. So basically a trendline channel is just a support and resistance in a slanting position, either upward or downward. So in this example, let's try to evaluate a gold. So basically, if we draw a horizontal in here and horizontal in here, we can create the direction of the market. With this is, we can easily identify na yung sentiments ng mga tao involved dito, which is positive, wherein the price keeps getting higher. So pwede nating masabi na itong structure na to is in a uptrend channel, kung saan it creates a higher high na structure and lower low na structure. So unless ma-break tong lower low na structure na to, saka pa lang natin masabi na disvalidate na tong ating uptrend na channel natin. If we want to go long in our position or we want to go a price appreciation, is dapat pumasok tayo in a uptrending na market kung saan we are in the favor of the market. Ibig sabihin, we follow the flow of the sentiments of the participants. Kasi it's just like if we go against the trend of the market, is parang pumunta tayo sa dagat and we are going against the current of the sea. So parang ganun yun. For in this example, nasa upper range na siya ng structure natin. If gusto man nating pumasok, isantay tayo na mag-retest siya sa level na to, kung saan pwede tayong pumosisyon dito at bibili tayo dito and mag-cut loss tayo around this level na to. So ayun. So basic strategy ng trend line na to is we know the market is in a uptrend. Then punta na tayo sa next, which is in a downtrend channel. In this example, this is JFC. As you can see, it creates a lower high na structure na paulit-ulit, and kung saan is nag-generate siya ng lower low na structure. Mapapansin nyo dito is nasa area of value tayo ng channel, kung saan is nasa trend line tayo na support. At the same time, kung mag-zoom out tayo sa JFC, is nasa horizontal na support rin yan. So if you want to go long in this position, you are still going against the flow of the market. So having that in mind, although this is in our area of value, we can only anticipate this to have only a short bounce or quick bounce, wherein our maximum potential taking profit is around 180 level. But as I said earlier, since this is on a downtrend, we are against the favor, and most likely than that, since the sentiment of the market is really down, definitely this play is not that favorable on us. So next naman is punta na tayo sa ranging market. So if the market is not on an uptrend nor on downtrend, so definitely it is on a ranging market, kung saan is na-confine siya sa support and resistance na structure. So basically, sa ranging market, ito yung pinakamahirap na i-trade, kasi kung saan is napaka-choppy ng market and you do not know where the market is going. Parang nasa uncertainty phase tayo dito. Yung mga participants is not clearly show kung ano yung direction ng market. So we might as well stay out of the market kapag ganito. But we can also use the basic strategy of support and resistance, wherein we can position on the support area and we can swing it on the next resistance. So basic lang na ganun. Once na disvalidate ang ating support dito, is dapat maglagay tayo ng cut loss below this support. Pag di siya nag-hold, is exit kagad tayo sa position, kasi most likely and that mas maghanap siya ng next support, which is sa ditong level na or ditong level na to. So malalim na yon. So punta na tayo sa cycles of the market. So kung saan any form of asset na pwede man mag-graph or ma-chart goes into different stages. So basically, it has only two stages. It's either on trend or it is on a range. So most of the time, the market stays on a range versus it is on a trending market. So let's define the cycles of the market here. So itong pababa na to, sabihin natin this is defined as a declining phase. So this is also known as a downtrend channel. In between nito is meron tayong small range dito na na-form, or we can call this a continuation pattern, kasi is nag-generate ka pa rin ng lower low after the consolidation. Thus, it continues the trend of the market. Kaya siya tinawag na continuation pattern or flag pattern. So, in between naman ng pababa na trend sa pataas na trend is we call this phase as a accumulation phase. So, wanting to point out natin na yung market natin stays longer on a range. So, madalas, itong range na to or accumulation phase na to is matagal to. So, once na break niya to, this is another retest at nag-generate siya ng higher high is nasa uptrend na phase na tayo or advancing phase. Dito na small consolidation na to, it so happens na kinontinue na yung trend dito, kaya let's call this as a continuation na range. So, this is a another flag pattern on a uptrend channel. So, dito sa topmost na to, this is called, let's call this is a distribution phase kung saan is nasa range siya pero nag-fail siya na mag-generate ng higher high at na-break niya pa tong support na to. Thus, it goes into another phase which is a downtrend naman. So, basically, a distribution phase is the range or transition between uptrend to downtrend. So, let's try to apply yung mga natutunan natin kanina regarding market cycle. So, let's try to identify this on a real chart. We are having a house on a 1-day time frame which is a asset under a Philippine Stock Exchange. So, as you can see here is there is a price contraction on the bottom of the uptrend. So, let's call this is a accumulation phase. So, one thing to point out sa accumulation phase, kaya siya tinawag na ganun, is yung mga institution or yung mga big players ay nagsastart na mag-accumulate ng asset na to. So, masasabi natin kasi meron silang big volume ng pera is they don't usually buy on isang bilihan lang. So, kasi pag isang bilihan lang sila, they will overwhelm the market. Tapos, bigla sila mismo yung nagmo-move ng market na yon, since nga malaki yung buying pressure nila or buying power nila. So, usually, gumagawa sila is they buy on tranches on a different time. So, kung saan is makikita mo is yung parang presyo is nag-consolidate sa isang range na support and resistance. So, one thing to point out pala is napaka-tricky rin na mag-trade ng accumulation phase kasi it might not go as accumulation as we planned. So, pwede rin siyang maging a continuation to a downtrend. So, we should be careful on that. So, pag mayroon tayong nakita na mga ranges na matagal on a downtrend channel is dapat maging tayong mapagmatsyag. So, we only buy on the break of the topmost range, not on the support level. So, this phase is a accumulation phase. After accumulation phase, we have a uptrending phase, which is we can see here wherein it creates a higher high na structure and lower low na structure. In between, there is small contraction of price. So, this so happens na naging siyang continuation pattern. So, it continues the trend of the market. So, as you can see clearly in here, in the topmost level, nag-fail na siyang i-break yung higher high na structure kung saan is nagkaroon ka ng parang small consolidation phase dito in between. So, pwede nating sabihin itong area na to, lalo na was not able to create a higher high na structure and it creates a lower high na structure. So, dito is dapat medyo kinakabahan ka na dito. At the same time, yung pagka-break nitong level nito dito is definitely disvalidate na yung uptrend channel mo. So, as you can see, itong part na to is just opposite nitong part which is a accumulation phase. This is a distribution phase kung saan is yung mga malalaking pera or mga big players ay hindi nila didispose yung asset nila na mabilisan kasi it will cause the price to move on this direction na biglang pababa kung ganun. At the same time, kaya sila in tranches sila nagsisell kasi nga is para they were able to sell their position on almost average price of this range na to na ganun. So, ayun, with that, we were able to identify the cycles of the market. So, by knowing yung identification kung anong phase na ng market, is kaya nating umiwas sa market kapag alam nating nasa downtrend siya at pumasok tayo sa market kapag nasa uptrend siya or pag alam na natin clearly na nag-start na sila mag-accumulate. Punta na tayo sa ating third sa listahan, which is the most important sa mga lahat ng mga listahan na to. So basically, a trading plan is just a trading framework or blueprint kung saan i-identify natin yung ating risk management, yung ating position sizing, yung ating entry point, our exit point, our potential taking profit, etc. etc. So basically, we need to set our own rules. So diba nasabi ko sa previous video na in trading, we have complete freedom on our account. So given that we have complete freedom of our account, we should know what we are doing. So we should set our rules on ourselves. So without rules, it's just complete chaos. So freedom can be equated to chaos, di ba? So without set of rules, without any guide, is you will definitely get lost on your own emotion. So yung emotion mo ay magte-take over without having a logical reasoning na yon. So sa pag-develop ng trading framework is dapat tailor-fit siya sa ating personality. So we should answer these following questions kung saan is matutulungan tayong identify kung ano ba yung magandang trading style na pwede nating i-adopt. So, speaking of trading style, here are the some of the style we can adopt. Each trading style has their own concept behind them. So, it has their own advantages and disadvantages depending on the sentiments of the market. So, one thing to point out is that there is no superior or absolute trading style. So, all you need to do is identify your personality and pick a style that best resonate with you. Or even, you can create your own trading style by combining each concept. So, for as long as you can implement it with consistency without deviation from your generated na framework. So with that is you can assess if you have a positive edge on your trading style. So paano ba nating masabi na yung ating strategy is merong positive edge? So dapat ang gagawin natin is dapat ang generate nating strategy is dapat napakasimple niya. So with that simplicity is kaya natin siyang i-replicate yung ating strategy multiple times and without failure. With that, we can let the law of numbers take over. Yung kailangan na lang natin is kailangan na lang nating i-document lang lahat ng mga trades natin. So, after 200 trades, kailangan nating evaluate yung ating total na mga portfolio. Positive ba siya? Negative ba siya? So, ibig sabihin nun is malalaman natin or magkakaroon tayo ng idea kung meron ba positive edge yung ating strategy or wala. So, we can also create a virtual trade kung saan is kunyari nagtitrade tayo doon. So, we can test our strategy or even we can backtest our strategy para magkaroon tayo ng confidence dun sa strategy na yun at parang maging na lang siya ng ordinary pag in-implement natin yun. So, pag nakita natin yung edge natin is bigla natin siyang titake without hesitation kasi na-practice na natin siya ng multiple times. So, ayun rin yung isa sa mga advantage. So, ang next na kailangan natin i-consider is risk management. So, there is a saying sa trading kung saan is before mo even naisipin yung profit mo, is kailangan mo munang i-protect yung capital mo. So, basically, with a risk management, with a proper risk management, is regardless how many trades you take and let your edge play out, is hindi mazizero out yung capital mo. So, actually, ang risk is associated with your position size. Meaning nun, if marami kang binili na position dun sa asset na yun, definitely, konting galaw lang yun or konting variation lang ng price is masakit yun. So, kung maliit naman yung position size mo is kahit sobrang laki na yung ginalaw ng presyo is maliit lang yung gain mo at the same time, maliit lang rin yung ilalos mo. So, dapat, ang risk management mo is siya yung magde-define ng position sizing mo. So, for example, is since yung risk ko is equated lang siya sa 1% ng total portfolio ko, an example is meron na akong 100,000 na worth na portfolio, ibig sabihin nun is i-risk ko lang is 1,000 pesos on each trade na ginagawa ko. At the same time, sinet kong rule sa sarili ko na I can only take 5 simultaneous trades at the same time. So, meaning yung maximum na kaya kong malos at the same time is 5% ng total kong portfolio. So, given that is that each lahat ng mga cut loss levels ko, each lahat ng mga allowance no, dun sa market structure niya is equate ko siya sa 1,000 pesos. So basically, once na hit lahat yung mga cut loss level ko, is automatic 1,000 pesos lang yung maririsk ko, given that na meron lang 1% na risk. So ang next na kailangan natin consider is a trading routine. So basically, ang trading routine is yun yung point of the day kung saan ka mag-filter ng mga prices. Kailangan mong i-pre-plan lahat. So, dapat predetermined na yun. So, kailangan mong i-define yung entry point mo, yung exit point mo, worth it bang i-take yun, yung risk ba niya is how much versus dun sa potential na reward na makukuha mo, etc. etc. On my next video, I will share my trading routine, my thinking process when I do the analysis. I will share the Excel file that I use in which you only need to enter the risk that you take. It's already pre-calculated yung mga buy na mga transaction fee, yung mga sell na transaction fee, yung dividend na possible if gusto mag-dividend play, yung journal, yung recording method, etc. etc. So lahat yun, i-share ko sa iyo. So see you soon on my next video, okay?